Wreck My Podcast.
Welcome to Wreck My Podcast, home of the Wreck My Podcast. Can I wreck your childhood?
Wreck My Podcast.
Welcome to Wreck My Podcast. This week, we're talking about Good Burger. I'm here with my guest. He's a dude. It's Cam.
I am a dude, and we're all dudes.
Yeah, she's a dude. It's Joe.
We're still all dudes.
We're all dudes. Hey,
Hey.
I'm your host, Jordan. Guys, this movie is so freaking ridiculous. So, what did you remember about this movie before we rewatched it?
I remembered Mondo Burger.
Yes.
I remembered the juice they put in the burger to make it huge.
Yes.
I remember Sinbad getting everything destroyed.
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot
all of
Sinbad
his
was in
stuff.
this, actually.
I remembered being in love with the Linda girl.
Cardellini.
Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, when she's all crazy, which makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
Yeah.
And what else do I remember? Oh, I remember Ed's sauce. Like, that was like
Yes.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also when they said it, shark poison, in my head, I was like, I've always thought that was a real thing. And I never did research to see if shark poison was a real thing.
Because it's not a real thing,
What
right?
if it is?
Oh my gosh, it might be. You should do research right
Yeah,
now.
I'm doing that right now.
On air.
The only thing, there's a couple things that I just remember. I remember Mondo Burger.
Yes.
Which we've actually referenced before.
Yeah, so Joe and I used to go down in high school. Our friend had a beach house down in Ventura area or Oxnard area, and there's a place down there called Big
Daddy-O's.
Big Daddy-O's Burgers, and we used to always call it Big Mondo Burger.
Yeah, we couldn't remember the name.
Yeah.
So I remember Mondo Burger. Definitely remember Sinbad. I remember Carmen Electra.
Yeah, that's right. I remember she was in it too.
And and obviously Ed's sauce.
Yeah. Well, Cam and I
And
were.
the smoothie part too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Kel is,
jacuzzi.
Kel is great.
Yeah.
Cam and I were saying we both remembered during the asylum dance part that they were playing the I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey, but they didn't play it. So we're like, did they do a different version or what's going on, you know?
I actually didn't remember the asylum part at all.
Really?
That part I remembered more than anything else, and
Yeah.
I don't know why that stuck with me so much. I think it's because I thought they did that dance number to my favorite song of the movie, and I was completely wrong. Although George Clinton does
I was
show
gonna
up.
say I absolutely love that George Clinton was in this.
Yeah, he's like, this song sucks. Oh, it's so good. Guys, did it wreck your childhood rewatching this?
No.
Not really.
I actually laughed more than I ever thought I would.
Yeah.
Watching it again, and it's not a bad movie.
I was surprised. I thought I was going to be bored the whole time.
Yeah.
I was surprised at the few parts that did make me laugh out loud, that I
Yeah.
was laughing out loud
Yeah, I
at
laughed
this.
out loud a lot.
Yeah, although there were a lot of jokes that were awful.
Oh yeah.
Terrible kid jokes that were not good. Yeah. Joe, did it wreck your childhood?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun, entertaining. It's not. I'm not going to call it the greatest movie ever made, but you know,
It's the goodest movie ever
Burger.
made. Yeah, it's the goodest burger movie ever
Goodest
made.
burger movie. Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys see any of the other things they have in Good Burger on their menu in the back?
No, I didn't read them.
A good chicken witch sandwich, good fries, good coffee, good. Do you think that
They said good chunks, too,
good
right?
chunks? Yeah, good
Yeah.
chunks were there. I don't know what good chunks are.
I don't know, but I want them.
Maybe chicken nuggets,
Maybe. I'll eat them.
All I know is that the new AT&T commercial hates Good Burger because good's not good enough.
Good burger's not good burger. enough.
Good burger.
Anytime you guys say good, I'm going to say burger after.
Okay, good.
Burger.
So let's talk a little bit about this movie before we get into breaking down some of the moments we liked.
All right.
It came out in July 25th, 1997. So
We were 8.
We were all pretty much 8. I think, Joe,
Yeah.
you were almost 8 because you're a little
Probably.
bit younger than us. It's a Nickelodeon movie based on a skit from All That.
Joe's older than me.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm younger than you though.
How does that work? How come I thought me and you were almost exactly
our
the
parents
same
had
age?
sex at different times.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
No, I turned 30 in November.
It was a long
Oh,
orgy.
okay. So I'm March, you're August, Joe, and
Yeah.
then you're November. Okay, well, cool. Then yeah. So never mind. Cam,
We were 7, you were 8.
I was 8. I was the ripe
the old
age of
fart.
8
Yeah, you
years old.
old
Yeah,
fart.
I was almost too old to be watching this movie. So this was directed by Brian Robbins, who's done Norbit,
Okay.
the 2006 remake of The Shaggy Dog,
Okay.
a personal favorite of mine, Ready to Rumble,
Oh,
which
that's
is a
yeah.
great movie.
Yeah.
5 episodes of the Keenan and Kel show.
Okay, makes
and
sense.
he is now producing a Rugrats reboot set to come out in 2021, which I did not know they were
I didn't
making.
know that was a thing.
Me neither.
Rugrats reboot.
Yeah, but it's on his pre-production page on IMDb right now. So
Is it going to be a TV show or a movie?
I'm assuming a movie because they just did Rocco and Invader Zim coming out
Probably
on
gonna
Netflix.
slap it on Netflix.
Exactly. They've probably got some deal going on right
I'll
now.
watch that in a heartbeat.
Oh, me too.
Netflix has to find some way to compete with Disney Plus.
Yeah, they
it's
have to.
true.
So
They're
hit the
getting in with
Nickelodeon market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get all of us. So we have Kel Mitchell in here who plays Ed. We have Kenan Thompson who plays Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
We have Sinbad. Do you guys know what Sinbad's name is in this movie?
What?
Mr. Wheat.
Mr. Wheat?
Yeah, what is that? Mr. Wheat. He was pretty much Shaft.
Yeah.
We all know Sinbad from Jingle
Pretty
All the
much
Way.
Shaft in every movie.
Nuh-uh. First kid, he's not.
Ah.
We have Ron Lester who plays Spatch, who didn't have any lines in this movie, but he's in Freaks and Geeks and Not Another Teen Movie. He's the guy who always gets
I remember
the
him in Not Another Teen
concussions.
Movie.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, he's one of the group of Seth Rogen's friends and all that.
Part of
He
the
doesn't.
Freaks?
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of lines or anything.
Okay.
Josh Server played Fizz. He was part of the All That cast. A lot of people from All That were showing up in this.
Yeah.
Linda Cardellini, she was Heather, the crazy chick that Cam is in love with.
Mm-hmm.
You know her from Avengers, ER, Scooby-Doo, Freaks and Geeks, all that.
New Girl.
And New Girl. She is not
Grandma's
as
Boy.
prominent
No,
of
but
a
she plays
row.
Jess's sister in like 4 episodes.
Hello, hot cocoa. Whoa, what's going on here? Nothing. I'm getting a real vibe.
No.
You want to have sex with her. You are not so sure. She doesn't want to put out. I will.
Abby Day. She always says the most inappropriate stuff.
You acapella sing at me one more time. I'll rip that stupid little dress off you and shove it down your mouth.
Okay, I'm scared of you. Let's go in my room. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
Yeah, she's just, these are her like ER.
Her big ones, yeah.
Those are prominent roles she's in.
She's a really good actor. I'm surprised she's not in more things.
She's in a ton of stuff. It's just mostly TV.
Yeah, just not, but like prominent roles.
That's
like,
true.
She should be a lead again. Like Freaks and Geeks was the last time that she was like the main protagonist.
That's true. No, ER was with her
Was that
on it
her
past
too?
Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, she was on it past Freaks and Geeks. But
Okay.
yeah,
She was the primary love interest in Grandma's Boy.
That's
yeah,
right.
but that's like a movie that, you know,
Yeah.
it's not doing too much
Right.
for you.
Salt and pepper's here. Salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper.
Still a Happy Madison
It's still
production.
yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. George Clinton shows up, as we said,
Yeah, he
which is
did.
awesome. He played Crazy Dancer, was his name.
That was his
Yeah,
name?
that
That
was
was
his
his
name.
role.
So do you guys remember the friend of Keenan at the beginning who was in the car who
Yeah.
runs away?
Yeah,
he
the
looks
guy,
so
he's,
familiar
does
to
look
me,
familiar.
He
right?
plays Roger from Sister Sister.
Yep, that's what he is. And I looked it up because it's either
Marquise?
it's either Marquise or Marquay Houston. Is it Marquise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Marquees, like Marquis, but like with an S. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if it's Marquez.
It could even just be Marcus.
It
but
could be.
spelled
Oh,
that
you know
way.
what?
that's
It's
not a-
probably
that's-
Marcus.
that's
Just
probably
spelled
is
that way.
Marcus.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. And then J. August Richards. He was one of the henchmen for Mondo Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what he's from?
Mm-mm, but they all look familiar.
He was Deathlock in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he's also a prominent role in the show Angel.
Wow.
Yeah. When I saw him, he looked so familiar, and it took me a little while to pinpoint him. I'm like,
Right.
he's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Was the main guy from Mondo Burger from anything? Because
No.
he looked
Oh
familiar
yeah, Sum
too.
41.
Oh, dude, it looks
Derek?
just like
Yeah.
him. No, he literally had like 3 or 4 credits, and
Wow.
none of them were movies I recognized.
Really?
Besides Good Burger.
So
Yeah,
they took his career and threw it in the grinder.
yeah, pretty much.
Ha.
Pretty much.
Stupid reference.
Always with the grinder. So Carmen Electra was in it. She played Roxanne.
The song that played.
Yeah,
when she
it
came out.
even played the Police song when she came out.
Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light.
That was
My
great.
thing with Carmen Electra is like, why did everyone think she was so smoking hot? Because when I
Because
saw
she
it
would
again-
get naked.
Well, yeah, she's in Playboy. We all know that.
Yeah.
But like when I saw her, I was like, the only thing really pretty about her is like her eyes.
Not even her boobs.
Oh yeah.
No, I agree.
She's
I've
got
always
quite a few things going.
I've
for
always
her.
thought I've always thought Carmen Electra is not a very attractive lady.
No.
She was just willing to get naked.
A
and
lot
have
of sex appeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think that's and also the '90s were more that. So watching Roadhouse,
Yeah.
right?
Like that hepatitis C look, where you're like, oh, she's definitely got Hep C.
Sure.
Pamela Anderson.
Either from
Well, just
too
look
much
at
sex or
Carmen Electra.
tattoos.
Just look at WWE in the 90s.
Yeah.
They all look like
Sable,
they had Hep C
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
It's just that look, that you're right. It is a dirty look.
It's like a dirty Hep C look.
Yeah, it's kind of like you rolled around in dirt and didn't take a shower, but you're
Wha-
smoking.
Yeah,
What-
it's pretty cool.
Went to their house, found a heroin needle in their trash can.
Yeah, and then threw him in front of a camera and said, "Here, act."
Yeah.
So she's in it.
Can't complain. Still look hot.
Obviously, Ed wasn't caring about her.
No.
So this budget had $9 million. This had a budget of $9 million.
Okay.
Opening weekend made $7 million, and worldwide box office was $23 million. So
Cool.
it made its money back.
Yeah.
Good for a
Almost
kids movie.
tripled their money.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes critics gave it a 32%. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Audience is 63%,
Okay.
which is still
Still makes
considered
sense.
fresh.
Right. That's a nostalgia
But
score.
yeah, exactly. Not a good movie, but hey, people
A
like
burger.
it. I paused for dramatic effect and then had to burp. It was a good.
Burger.
Burger?
It's because he
It
knew
was a
I was
good
going to say
burger?
burp. I got him. I got him.
tried.
I
I tried, but
Burger.
I messed up.
Good Berber. So this was filmed in West Covina and Redondo Beach. Not too far from us.
No.
Like
No,
about an
not at
hour
all.
away from where
I was
we...
like, this totally just looks like Southern California.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought maybe it was Van Nuys.
Yeah.
Like the Good Burger outside looked like Van Nuys in the
Yeah.
Van Nuys now and in the 90s.
The Mondo Burger itself, that building was
It's a mall.
huge.
It's a
Yeah,
mall.
yeah,
And
it
the
was
ex- yeah, it's the
giant.
exterior of us. I forget what the name of the mall was, but they just like put everything on the outside of it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Do you like during the scene at the end when everything's exploding, the glass of the door just shatters?
shatters
for no
on its
reason?
own? I
love
thought that
I
too.
saw that. I'm like, they didn't even touch it. What happened?
It looked awesome, though.
And some of the product placement in this is just so funny.
Yeah.
To the point it's almost Mike Myers movie
Yeah.
funny, where they just play it up for
Way
comedic
over the
effect.
top,
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know this movie and want a quick synopsis,
Yes.
here's my synopsis. Two young kids with troubled pasts find a common bond over meat. Hamburger meat, that is, and show that a little determination and a bit of luck can help you overcome the greedy, blonde-haired, capitalistic pigs that get in your way. And Carmen Electra wants to get it on with one of them.
That's a good one. I like that.
There you go. That's the movie in a nutshell. Oh, no. I'm in a nutshell. So,
How did I get into this nutshell?
So, guys, let's break down this movie. We'll go through some
Okay.
parts about what we liked and what was funny
do it.
and stuff. So we open with Ed and his weird burger fetish dream.
This weird
Yeah,
dream,
it was,
man.
Yeah.
it was great. And we find out real quickly what decade this was filmed in because everything in this movie screams 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right in your face.
It even opens up with like that jazz solo cup getting filled
Yes.
with juice and knocking
I
over
know.
in like
Nick,
bad.
Nick,
Yeah,
Nick,
it's
Nick,
the- like
Nick,
Yeah.
the
Nick,
Dixie
Nick.
cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like bad animation.
And also that weird claymation burger thing for the opening credits.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That
the-
was
the,
super 90s
The
looking,
stop
too.
motion burger
Yeah,
getting made,
yeah.
and then you had the burger puppets that were talking that looked super
Yep.
90s. It was
And
amazing.
then Ed's room had everything a
I want that-
generic 90s room would have.
I want that banana lamp so
That
bad.
banana lamp was funny, yeah.
That was one of the weirdest things, and it wasn't just like it was a banana with a regular shade. The shade was also banana peel colored and
Yeah.
textured with dots on it. I was
Which-
like, I want that weird thing.
Which makes sense for Ed's room.
it has to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which I'm always confused. Is Ed a dropout from high school? Is he supposed to be the same age as Kenan Thompson's character? Like, are they supposed to be the same age, or is Ed
I
supposed to
don't
be a
think
bit
so. I
older
think
than
Ed's
Dexter?
a little bit older.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ed's probably just like a recent high school grad that just works
Okay.
there.
Because it kind of makes sense, but it also seems like he's been working at Good Burger for like 10 years.
They said he's worked there for 3 years
3
in
years.
the movie.
Okay, so maybe he's been out of high
Yeah.
school for a year or
Yeah,
two,
maybe
and he
he's like-
worked there his senior year or something.
Maybe he's like 20,
Yeah.
21. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why he knows so much about law.
Yeah. He went to school for law and then decided he'd rather work at a burger place.
Yeah.
So the song during, like, he rollerblades to work, which
Yeah.
is another 90s thing that's awesome.
So awesome.
Song that plays that goes, "Do fries go with that shake?"
Uh-huh.
I love. I'm like, who did this song?
It's a George Clinton song.
Is it a George Clinton
Yeah.
song? So good.
Yeah.
Because
so
Madison
good.
asked me, "What is a George Clinton song?" You know, I go, "I honestly can't think of one off the top of my head." Well,
Atomic
there-
Dog.
Yeah.
But see, I couldn't think of any off the top of my head.
He's the king of funk.
Ah,
man.
dude,
he's
that
the
song-
funk master.
Yeah.
that song was
Funkadelic.
He
awesome.
mastered the funk.
Yeah,
That
funkadelic.
song is so awesome. And Ed steals a baby in this opening montage.
He does. He also
does.
like a girl that's stuck to the rope in Double Dutch and her head just banging on the street.
Yeah.
Made me laugh like a little kid.
They made a basket. In
Yeah, they
basketball.
shot
they
the baby.
shot the baby into the basket. Like, come on, is that worth 4 points? That's got to be worth
It's
4
gotta be,
points.
yeah.
So Mondo Burger is opening soon and going to put Good Burger out of business. That's kind of the crux for our whole episode here. We get introduced to Dexter. That's Kenan Thompson's character, and he's going on summer break. His teacher Sinbad Ed goes on a delivery because the delivery guy was fired for showing up to work with no pants. Which, I mean, is that the worst thing that this guy could do? Did he have underwear on?
I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Cam, would you be sent home for going to work with no pants?
At my work,
yeah.
I'd be sent to prison.
Yeah, jail over here. So because Ed's going out on this delivery, Dexter crashes his mom's car because Ed gets in the way and hits Sinbad.
That he's illegally driving.
And Dexter doesn't have a license, which this movie really kind of teaches kids. Okay, kids, you don't need a license because then Dexter has to get a job to pay for the crash. He later gets a job as a delivery person to drive a car.
Yeah.
But technically, he doesn't
we
drive
also
the
see
car.
Ed drives the car every time.
No.
Every time-
one time Ed.
No,
Dexter,
twice. Every time he's supposed
Really?
to drive the car for the delivery, it's always Ed driving.
Why did I feel like there was one scene where Dexter was driving it?
Dexter was driving the ice cream truck.
You're right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew Dexter was behind the wheel of something. But here's what's funny to me, too. They quote $1,900 to fix all this stuff, right? And he goes, oh, man, like, I can't. That's too much money. I'm like, $1,900 is... Like, as a kid, I get it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of money.
In
our day and age, it's like
the damage that was to that car is way more.
Yeah.
Way more. A fender
Granted-
bender is $1,900.
Granted, it's the 90s, and it also was a $22,000 Lexus.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
so funny. Was
Yeah.
it a Lexus? It wasn't a Pontiac? Why did I think he had a Pontiac?
It's a Lexus.
It was a
It looked
Lexus.
like a Lexus
Did
to
someone have a Pontiac in this movie?
Wasn't
The
the
Dexter's.
red car was a
Oh,
Pontiac.
okay.
was a
That's what it
Pontiac.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And $1,900 in the 90s is like $40,000 now.
For all those kids out there listening, here's a little bit of schooling.
And
for
gas
you.
was like 18 cents. Like, it was awesome.
You could buy a burger for 5 cents. I think
Yeah.
we're getting our eras mixed up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, dude, Pepsi just got invented.
Yeah, exactly. They said that they were going to run Coke out of business.
Women's suffrage was a brand new thing
Oh, yeah.
in the
and
90s.
everyone-
There were a lot of like protests and riots going on at universities. It was
Yeah.
a weird time.
Yeah, it was insane. People were
Yeah.
burning their bras.
Yeah.
I burned mine.
Yeah, I did
Never
too.
bought any more.
Nope.
So Dexter tries to get a job at Mondo Burger to pay for this, but he gets fired.
He gets fired for just like making a joke, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yet, I mean, this Kurt, first off, Kurt isn't even the owner of Mondo Burger.
No,
he's
he's
the
like a
manager.
manager.
So why is he the one making all the choices?
Because he refers to himself in third person.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
so
Kurt
annoying.
all the time.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. I loved one of my favorite parts in this whole movie is when Dexter doesn't want to hang out with Ed. And it's like, is it because I'm black?
Oh, yeah.
And
that's the one
Kenan Thompson's reaction
Yeah.
is just so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
He was like, no, you're. He's like, well,
yeah, he's like trying to explain, but being like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that made me laugh
Yeah.
so hard.
I love the little heartwarming moment. Warming.
Warning.
Warming.
Warning.
Heart
Warning.
warning. Heart warning. When Kel uses his like little money from the day to buy him his yo-yo bag that his like dad gave him, like
That
that,
was-
last little gift.
They
like,
never really, they kind of open up that can of worms that like his
Yeah.
dad left him as a kid,
Yeah.
and never really touch on it again.
because it wasn't the most important part of the movie.
That's true.
Well, yeah, but
That's
the best
true.
part was Ed's reaction. He's like, yeah, I can't remember my dad either. I only saw him like this morning.
He's like, luckily I get to
See
see him
him
every
every
day.
day.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Ed was the original. Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, yeah.
Ed's the
Oh,
original
yeah.
Mitch Hedberg. Although Mitch Hedberg was probably doing stand up at
and
that time.
way funnier.
Oh yeah. Do you think Ed's funnier than Mitch Hedberg?
No, I think Mitch Hedberg's way
Oh
funnier.
yeah,
than-
Mitch Hedberg is way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a scene where Ed gives a customer a burger with nothing on it, just a bun. That happened to me legitimately at a McDonald's once. I said,
Really?
"Can I have a burger, nothing on it, just ketchup?" I got 2 pieces of bread with ketchup in the middle. I wasn't even mad. I was like,
funny.
You're like, this is what I asked for.
well, I was like, first off, someone's probably just trolling me back
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Like,
that's
there's no
funny,
way.
man.
But when that scene happened, I felt it. I
That's
felt
hilarious.
it. So I feel your pain, sir, who doesn't have an acting credit. So Dexter and Ed meet, and Ed gets Dexter a job at Good Burger. This movie, I already said that. This movie teaches kids licenses are more of a suggestion.
Yeah.
The Burger Mobile. no,
yeah.
that's cool. But here's what I'm talking about. The terrible kid jokes where Ed goes, now that's what I call fast food.
Yep,
I was
yep.
like, now that's pod racing. It was that bad. We see Otis, the old guy. They have an old guy working at Good Burger.
And he's got his
with a
oxygen mask
Yeah.
on, and he's like, I should have died a long time ago.
should have died years ago.
Yeah.
And then what did Keenan say? He's like, I'm sorry, or
And
something.
like, yeah, I don't remember.
But I love when Otis goes, I broke my ass.
Yeah.
Can you take me to the hospital?
Yeah,
I broke my ass.
Oh, that was so good. I love that part. So we have a Mondo Burger montage with a song that just keeps saying, "I have opposable thumbs." Oh, the music choices in this. Is that another George Clinton song?
I don't know. I've never heard that song before.
That
in my
song
life.
sounded more like weird 90s alt rock.
Yeah.
Like that weird indie alt rock stuff going on then. It's probably the presidents of the United States of America that did that song or something.
You know what? They actually do have a credit on that on the soundtrack.
Oh, then that's probably their
It
song.
probably is.
Because that
Yeah.
sounds like a
Sounds like
song
them.
like them.
Opposable
I have
thumbs.
opposable thumbs. Then they also have peaches in a can. So Dexter realizes Ed is the guy that got him in the accident. They never really. He just kind of gets a little mad, and then he's like, "Okay, whatever, I'm over it." And then Ed makes this amazing sauce, which is going to save Good Burger.
Yeah, it just makes them in and out.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much. That's what it looks like. So this is the first moment we hear that awesome Less Than Jake song featuring Kel. I'm a dude. He's a dude.
Yep.
She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey.
Such a good song.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I love it so much.
Cam was listening to that before we were
yeah,
podcasting.
it is the
was great.
Presidents of the United States of America.
Oh, sweet. Okay. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a
Anytime
good
you have
call.
a really, really weird song, probably the
Probably
presidents of the United States of
Yeah,
America.
I love that Less Than Jake song.
So good.
much. It is so fast. It is so ska. It is.
And
so
you know what's
good.
cool is because they got Less Than Jake, at that time, Less Than Jake was huge, right?
Yeah.
It got the soundtrack up on the Billboard Top 100
Did it
because of
really?
that song.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I love it. I want ska back.
I
Can we get
want ska back
on the
too.
radio.
Bring the fourth wave, man.
I'll do it.
You know what's
Come on.
funny is at that time, like iTunes and everything didn't exist then.
Yeah.
So if you wanted that song, you had to buy the
Whole
entire
album.
album.
Whole album.
You can't buy an individual songs like
Although-
you can nowadays.
Although Nickelodeon was running a sweepstakes at the time, and they gave 500 of those away. I'm
okay.
pretty sure. Not that that's like that's pretty
Yeah.
much of a drop in the bucket, but I remember that it wasn't. You sent in, and I think you could send in and get it for less expensive too. Like it was like you send in some type of those proof of purchase things,
Yeah.
and then you
Oh,
got
yeah,
it for
yeah.
like the shipping and handling, which
Right.
is like $3 or something. So I think they pushed that soundtrack quite a bit.
You subscribe to the Nickelodeon magazine and you get the Good Burger soundtrack.
Probably.
Right, something like that.
Yeah, probably. So Ed makes that sauce. Yes, Dexter gives Ed a contract, and now everyone knows where that meme came from, where they're like, I know some of these words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where it's from.
I know some of these words. I love that.
Which is funny that he's reading a contract and doesn't understand it yet. Later in the movie, he knows the judicial system like back and forth.
Yeah.
So
Which is pretty
a
funny.
little
Or maybe
bit of
he
a-
does know it and it's just like, yeah.
he just doesn't know how to read.
Yeah.
When you explain the legal system to him, he
He's
gets
got
it.
it.
He just doesn't know how to read.
He's like, what? You think I was dumb?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I know. So Dexter gives Ed. Oh, we already said that. Dexter's dad, we find out, left him when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of the heartwarming moment, and it kind of gets them connected.
Yeah.
And the whole yo-yo thing, which makes Dexter realize that Ed is a good guy and
Right.
wants to be his friend. Next, we see them doing a delivery for Shaq.
Yep.
Shaq's hungry.
Yeah.
Shaq gotta eat.
Shaq's like, I don't know. All I know is that I'm hungry.
Which I was curious if they filmed that was Staples Center around in '97?
that
would have been
Great Western Forum.
yes.
Yeah.
Because I was starting to think back. Staples Center was what, 2000, 2001?
I think it's 2000 2001.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Because then at first I was like, Staples Center looks weird. And
It
I'm
could
like,
have been
wait,
some
that's
like
not it.
obscure high school gym.
And that's what I was thinking.
True.
Yeah.
They probably used some small location they didn't have to pay a lot
Could have
for.
even been a set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
you know
true,
what? It
too.
kind of looked like one.
But when they delivered the set, but when they drive the car in, they drive it into something that looks like an actual stadium.
Yeah.
But it looks
Could have
like
been location.
it could have been, but it looks like a baseball stadium to me. Is what it kind of looked like. But anyway, getting off topic there. Mondo Burger tries to hire Ed to get his sauce recipe.
Yep.
And then when that doesn't work, they try to seduce him with Roxanne. And Ed pretty much isn't falling for it.
No.
My favorite scene in this whole movie is the date sequence.
So
when
good.
Ed
Mini golf.
yeah, the mini golf and beforehand.
Yeah.
I love when Ed first off, Ed's still wearing his uniform on
Yep.
the date with a tie.
Yeah.
Love
Oh, he
it.
wore it in the shower.
Yeah, this guy
Yeah.
does not get out of his thing. And then he pulls Carmen Electra's seat out
All-
from
all
her.
the way out.
All the way
Yeah.
out. She falls and he's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. How's your butt?" And she's like, "It's fine." He goes, "It's okay. Her butt is
It's
fine." Oh my god. I don't know why, but that whole scene of them was just I was dying.
I mean, that would have been my concern too.
Yeah, is her
Yeah.
butt fine?
Yeah.
Her butt's fine?
Yeah,
Okay, her
butt
butt's
okay?
fine. I think that's what the joke was, why it's
Yeah.
so funny, is because he's like yelling to everyone,
Yeah,
her butt is fine. And to Ed, it's meaning something different than everyone
Right.
else. We have this awesome awesome moment happen where Dexter and Ed are hanging out behind Good Burger, and this dog comes up.
Oh, so good.
Barking at Ed. And
And he's
Ed's
like, there's a clown? 4 clowns stuck in a car?
yeah, and then Dexter's like, no, man, he's just hungry. This is good because not only is this a joke, but it's a plot device.
Yeah.
This is where we learn there's something wrong with the Mondo Burger
Yeah, because
meat.
the dog won't eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we get an awesome cutscene right after this where there's a bunch of clowns with a broken down car going,
Yeah.
where's that dog?
Yeah, it's so good.
Ed can talk to dogs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was so
that scene
funny.
cracked me up.
Yeah.
I was dying. So Dexter and Ed go to Mondo Burger to try and see what's up, and they
Right.
get caught, and so they get sent to. First off, they're wearing women's clothing.
Yeah, they're
they
dressed
try
as
to
women.
dress as women. They go in.
Ed still has the
Ed
lingerie.
has the lingerie on
Yeah.
when they pull the dress
Yeah.
off. I love that. So they send him to an insane asylum to kind of keep him hush hush in a
Right.
way. Which is funny because Demented Hills Asylum.
Demented Hills.
And they had a sign that said deliveries here. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it was cracking me up. So like you couldn't get away with that now. Like I feel like that's a 90s joke. Let's joke about the mentally ill right
Yeah.
now, you know? But I was dying. This is where we meet Linda Cardellini. She's not in this movie very much.
No,
For
just a
getting-
little clip.
Yeah, for getting a top billing spot on the opening credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in it for maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes of the whole movie.
Yeah, not
She has
long at
what?
all.
No.
2-3 lines, something like that.
I thought that they were going to play out the Kel and her name's Heather. So Ed
Yeah.
Heather
Romance.
a little bit more, but they don't ever really go into that. They
No.
just kind of like let it be.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna escape out the window with them.
I thought,
Yeah, I thought she was going to go with them and help them and everything.
I had like a weird false memory of her being like in the car with them.
Yeah, but it was the old dude Otis who was
Yeah.
with them, which is
Yeah.
really weird.
Who had a much more prominent role
Yeah.
compared to when he was first introduced.
Right.
You thought
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's
He
just
was
a
a lot
funny
more
guy in
important.
the background.
He was going to be a one like kind of gimmicky like joke.
Yeah.
He got there because they found out that they were putting shark
caught-
poison into the sauce.
Yeah. So the Mondo Burger guys go to poison the sauce, and Otis catches them, and
Yeah.
Otis gets sent to the asylum too, which is how Ed and Dexter find out
Right.
that the poison happened. So they stage an escape with Dance and George Clinton's help
Yes.
to get out. And these scenes were really funny too, especially where Linda Cardellini's like the glass, it's bulletproof, triple pane or whatever, and so but they're just able to throw them out of
Yeah.
it, and then everyone's jumping out of the window that was broken except for Ed jumps out the window that's not broken. There's just so many fun little moments.
There's a lot of
in
really
this
good
movie.
physical gags. in
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is like the Three Stooges, but
Yeah.
the 90s version of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they get out of the asylum and they steal an ice cream truck, and they use the ice cream to thwart off their pursuers as they go to try and stop people from eating
Yeah.
the poison sauce, which was a fun moment as well.
And Sinbad's mailbox is
I know.
constantly getting destroyed.
First his
Yeah.
car, then his mailbox
Mailboxes.
twice,
And then his
and
car.
then
his
later
car
his
again.
car gets smashed by a giant burger.
Yeah.
So they make it just in time to stop the old lady from eating the poison sauce, which I'm always like, they both ask for extra sauce, and then they go to bite the burger and goes, oh man, I asked for mustard, and then go to get mustard. Well, what's the point of putting
special
mustard with the
sauce.
sauce?
Maybe they
Yeah.
want both.
You're messing it up.
I mean, Shaq wanted his tomatoes.
That's true.
It's true. People like their
Ed
burger
pulled
the
him
way they
out of
like
his
their
front
burger.
pocket.
Does-
Yeah, that was funny.
I think we should invent a tomato fanny pack.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I love
no,
it.
it
Is
should
it like
be a
is it like
condiment
one of
fanny
those
pack.
like
you
coin
push-
dispensers
yeah, exactly.
that
You
they
push
had
it down
like
and
old-timey
sliced tomatoes
arcades?
come out.
Yeah, sliced tomatoes and then pickle, relish, onion, and then ketchup and mustard. Boom. You have a whole condiment
I'm in.
Like
utility belt.
the Batman of
Yeah,
condiments.
exactly.
Yeah.
Condiment man. That's just Trojan. That's Condom man. So they save the old lady by crushing her pelvis. And then so Dexter and Ed are like, stay here. We're going to go break into Mondo Burger and get some proof that they're putting
This
This illegal
what is it?
chemical.
They keep calling it not triglyceride.
It's not
'cause that's a real
triglycerides.
thing.
It's a fake chemical,
Yeah,
right?
a fake chemical name, or maybe it's a real chemical name and we just don't know it. Somebody who's a chemist is listening to this right now, going, actually,
Actually,
so-
it's called this, and I have it. It makes my meat
It's called
huge.
aragonophoraphite. Yes. So Ed messes up when they go to do this and puts the whatever stuff into the
Hang
big
on.
batch of
The
meat.
first
Before
one's
we
on
get
accident.
Before we get there,
Yeah.
and they sneak into Mondo Burger, and
Yes.
they're in the storage room before
Yes.
they go into the kitchen. Did you notice that
It's
the
right behind
chemical
them.
was right behind them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So why they didn't just grab it and go?
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
were already
They have
there.
to
They had
stage
it. They
this
had to
whole
go
thing
in the kitchen.
Right.
because that wouldn't be a fun climax, Joe.
It was right
And if I
behind
know
them.
anything, a fun climax is the best
It
climax.
is the best climax. I also liked Keenan had those like mustard and like cordless
Yes.
ketchup and
Yeah.
mustard guns.
Yeah. Where are
Cordless.
those?
I need that in my
Yeah.
life.
Right. Those will be part of our utility belt. They pop
holsters.
off.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
We
That's
just
a great idea.
pantomimed condiment guns.
We did. Yeah.
I think we have a new graphic novel on our hands.
Oh.
Dude,
Condiment Man.
good part for Squid Fist.
Yeah.
Him trying to
Squid
use
Fist versus Condiment Man.
Well, no, him trying to use a condiment gun with a squid fist. How is that gonna work?
Yeah, he's gonna be
It's just like slippy all over.
slippy,
Yeah,
yeah, not gonna happen.
no, it'd be really, really hard.
Yeah.
You'd have to put a glove on or something.
It's just like some.
Oh, I
that-
need to make a squid fist glove that he can hide it in.
Yes, that's great.
His
That'd be
enemy has the
hilarious.
same thing. It's just like tartar sauce and like
Oh.
because he wants to eat
Turn
the
him into
squid.
calamari.
Yeah.
Oh, calamari man. That's his arch enemy. Oh, all right.
I'm making a
It's just like
superhero movie
sushi-
now.
It's just like a sushi chef.
We're making the sequel to Squid
He's just
Fist.
got like a whole bunch of knives. He's like,
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
it. 2 squid, 2 fists.
oh, that's a
Sequel
sequel.
to Squid
All right, we
Fist.
got it. 2 squid, 2 fish.
So people who don't listen to all of our
They
content
have
have
no
no
idea
clue
what
what we're talking about with
Yeah.
Squid Fist. So Ed messes. They stage this whole thing. Ed kind of messes up and drops the formula into the meat.
Right.
But he does it on purpose because he says later, I realized that if I brought the can, then they would go through the judicial system. They would just hire these fancy lawyers that would get them off. So I had to do something that made it relevant. So the cops showed up and it's obvious right in front of their face,
Right.
kind of thing. Which, okay, sure. We'll believe you.
It works.
We'll believe you, Ed. So there starts being all these explosions from these
all the
giant
patties explode.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
patties are giant and they're exploding. And this
Somehow creates an earthquake.
yeah, it somehow creates an earthquake. Maybe it's just coincidence because it was Southern California. An earthquake just happened during the.
It just triggered seismic
has,
activity.
has anyone else eaten so much beef that they've had a burger explosion inside of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Every time I
exactly
eat.
right.
Yeah, that's
I
a
would
lot
have
of
a
meat.
burger.
Yeah, a lot of meat there. So,
Whenever Joe and I go to Red Robin.
Yeah,
dude, Red Robin's good.
I know. Burger.
So many fries.
We
Oh,
we get slutty there.
yum.
We do get slutty at Red Robin.
You know what was good?
Burger.
This movie was good.
Burger.
Yeah. So they Kurt gets arrested and they save the day, and we end with the same line that we start with. Welcome to Good Burger.
home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yep. Did you guys know? Actually, I think it's in my fun facts, but I'll tell you right now. Did you know that Kel Mitchell auditioned with that character for
Really?
all that? Yeah. It wasn't like they hadn't fleshed it out yet, but he just did his dude voice and did that character, and that
Huh.
got him the part and all that.
Oh, that's
Which
pretty
is
cool.
super cool. Well, maybe not all that, but it got him like in Nickelodeon and everything. I don't know if all that was the first thing he did or not.
It was the first thing
I
he was
think,
on.
yeah,
I
I
think
think
so.
it was the first thing. Yeah,
Did Good Burger come out before the Keenan and Kel show?
it did actually.
Yes.
Kenan and Kel was the year after this, 98,
Okay.
or no, I think it was the same year, just later that year it came
Okay.
out. Yeah, so
Because he also loves orange soda.
I know. Yeah, it would have been cool if they came out that they had a little
Yeah.
thing in there. But I was trying to keep my eye open in the background if they had like an orange soda
Right.
shown anywhere, but they
Right,
didn't,
right.
what I could see.
Yeah, they were drinking
They probably-
Fruitopia though at the.
Yeah, dude, that's such a 90s thing.
Yeah.
It was probably the success of this movie, since it was technically a success for them.
Yeah.
That they were like, hey, let's make a show out of these two.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I think all that was wrapping up
Yeah.
in 98. They
Yeah.
stopped it. So these two guys who were the best of all that cast,
Right.
like,
Yep,
give it to
the
him.
most
And now
popular.
you look at Kenan Thompson's on SNL. He really just loves his sketch comedy, Kenan
Yeah.
Thompson.
He
does.
What has
dominates it.
Kel Mitchell
Yeah.
been doing?
Not much. They did a remake of Good Burger, that sketch on Jimmy Kimmel or
Something
The
like
Late
that.
Show.
One of those
or
shows.
one of those late shows back in 2015. And now they're working on, I think,
All that reboot.
yeah, all that reboot.
Kel is a producer. on
Yes, and but Kel Mitchell has just been like producing some stuff, like really kind of taking a back
it. He was
seat.
in what's that really terrible? He was in Mystery Man.
Yes, he was. He was
Mystery
the
Man?
Mr. Invisible guy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that movie. Oh, that's so
Who
funny.
could only be invisible if he was naked, right?
And no one was looking at him.
Yeah, no one was looking at him.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
funny. That's a Kel role right there.
Yeah.
I love the guy. So you guys want to hear some fun facts?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's some fun facts.
That's another movie we need to watch.
So Manny's El Loco restaurant is the location used for filming Good Burger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out. Linda Cardellini's feature film debut was this movie, so she had only been in TV shows before this.
Interesting.
Dan Schneider, who played the manager at Good Burger, wrote and created many Nickelodeon shows at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
including-
that he created them. I just knew
Yeah.
that he was in a lot of them.
He
No,
was
he
in a lot of them.
Yeah, because he'd play bit characters, but he created
Makes
almost
sense.
all the live action shows of that time of
That's
Nickelodeon.
awesome.
Yeah. The spot in Redondo Beach where they go on that date, the big castle thing,
Yeah.
no longer exists.
Oh, bummer.
It's like apartment buildings now.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I've actually been there
Have you been to the actual when it was a castle?
when it was a castle.
That's cool.
I went there when I was a kid.
Oh, that's really
That's
cool.
rad.
That's really cool. Fancy Joe over here going to Redondo Beach.
Yeah.
I just went to Mount Tasia in town.
Yeah, me too. When they had a roller rink.
Ooh, yeah, the
Yeah,
roller rink was
the
so
roller
much
rink.
fun. I missed that. Let's
Yeah, me
go.
too.
We need to go do
There's
a
a
roller
couple
rink.
roller rink places.
In the valley.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should go do Wreck My
roller rink?
Blades. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, that'd be
Wreck,
so
wreck
much
my
fun.
brink.
Wreck My
My
brink.
brink.
We'll go to the roller rink and record the episode about brink.
Yeah.
At a roller rink. Hell yeah.
And we can wear our little lobs.
Wireless lobs, so we'll
Yeah,
be
like-
rollerblading the whole
Yeah. You
time.
can
hear us falling
And
over.
We'll all just hold the Mevo cameras on selfie sticks
Yeah, we
while
can
we're
do it.
going.
oh my gosh, I want to get
Dude, we
either
should all wear GoPros on our foreheads and talk to each other and cut. That'd be such a pain in the ass to cut.
this
all
would be-
wear
yeah.
either Team Pup and Suds or X-Blade
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
shirts.
X-Blades.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, this is such a good idea. We should
Yeah,
totally
let's
do
do it.
this.
That
I love
sounds
it.
fun.
I love it. And if you want to see that, go to our Patreon.
That could be cool.
Come rollerblading
Yeah,
with
come
us.
rollerblade with
Yeah.
us. So on the set, at one point, they had over 1,750 pounds of burger meat,
That's a lot of meat.
and they left it out for days at a time.
Oh.
So it started stinking. Keenan did this interview in Variety and was saying it was smelling so bad. He felt bad for the extras who had to sit there and eat their fries next to these nasty burgers. And the only reason they weren't getting moldy and gross is because they used Elmer's glue to keep the food looking fresh. How gross is that?
Wow.
Makes you not want to eat a good burger.
no thanks.
So a sequel.
Okay. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
though, watching this movie, how much were you craving a burger?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was
yeah.
craving one so
Yeah.
badly.
I still want one.
Yeah, and
so
it's
good.
not like I wanted like a Whataburger or something, like one of
Okay.
those just
Yeah.
like comes in a paper
Yeah.
thing that's
Yeah.
greasy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was
I-
trying to think of like a good equivalent of it.
Yeah, because
too.
I didn't want to go to like Habit because
Yeah.
they don't look like that burger.
The only thing I was thinking of is maybe
Dairy
like a
Queen
fat
burger.
burger.
Oh, a fat burger. Yes, a fat burger. I was thinking grosser, like a Dairy Queen burger.
I love Fat Burger.
Yeah, fat burger would be a good thing for Good Burger because
Yeah.
good fat
Burger.
So guys, did you know a sequel was written for this
Really?
called Good Burger to Go, but it never got made?
It's a good title, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is a really
and
good
the
one.
whole premise of it was that a British company was coming in trying to acquire Good Burger, and Dexter and Ed were trying to stop them from doing it. And it was like a shady conglomerate company.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Weird.
I want to see this.
Yeah.
I bet
I'd
you
watch
they'll
it.
make it eventually.
Yeah.
Can we just film it?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
I'm in.
we'll write our own script of this.
Yeah.
Do we have to go blackface?
No,
We're not starting it.
no, we're
Okay.
not starting. it. We'll cast it appropriately. I'll call Keenan Thompson up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He'll do it.
Yeah.
He's not busy.
Yeah, me and him are on a first name basis.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan. So that's it with fun facts. But I have a theory.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I've created a theory
Let's do it.
that this is all in Ed's head, and it's a daydream of him behind the counter waiting for someone to come in to order food. Because, first off, all this stuff is absurd and would never happen.
Right.
But that's part of this movie, right?
Yeah.
But the reason is, at the end of the movie, when they go back and are celebrating, Heather is there celebrating with them. Where did she come from?
Wait, she was there?
She was with everyone celebrating.
I didn't notice
Why
that.
was Heather there? She didn't escape.
Yeah.
So then I'm
I
like,
didn't even notice she was in there.
so I'm like, so this is obviously a fiction of Ed's head because he thought up this crazy chick who was as crazy as he is, that was good looking, that could be
Good
his
burger
love
looking.
interest. Yeah, good burger looking. And then she showed up at the end.
Interesting.
Not this is definitely like me reaching real hard right
maybe
there.
it's maybe it's Spatch's daydream.
Ooh, maybe it's the dog's daydream with the clowns waiting for AAA.
You know what? I'm in on that one. I think it's
Yeah.
the dog's one. The
Was there a
dog
post-credit
thought of that
scene?
just to eat a good
Yeah.
to eat a good burger.
Exactly.
Was there a post-credit scene?
No, I wish there was. I actually did watch all the
I did
credits.
check, yeah.
Yeah, only because now I have to check for the end of every freaking movie. I actually,
Thanks, Marvel.
Thanks. I actually really enjoy the credits of this one because they played fun songs.
Yeah.
They played the Less Than Jake
Yeah.
song, And then they played another one that I can't remember what it was, but it was a very 90s sounding like R&B-ish song.
It was more hip hoppy. It sounded
was it
it sounded
hip-hoppy?
a little like Snoop Doggy.
It was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Snoop Dogg. So yeah, I didn't mind listening to that. Also, credits back in the 90s were like 3 minutes.
Yeah, super
so
quick.
fast.
Like now
But then
they're
again-
25, 30
Well,
minutes.
Now there's also a lot of visual effects.
true.
The
Yeah.
crew and
It's true.
staff of movie production has grown
And also, this what you
exponentially.
said, it's only a $9 million budget.
Yeah,
like,
$9 million budget. They didn't have a lot of people. Like their
Right.
post production on this movie was just like, yeah, put that scene in here.
Yeah, that, guy's
that
like,
was it.
That guy's
Cut
like,
that in.
I edited it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is Nickelodeon Studios still making movies?
Yes, because they made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies that have been out recently.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're making it. I don't know where their studio is anymore because it's sad. When
It
you
used
go,
to be Burbank.
well, I was gonna say when you look at Universal Studios Florida, used to have that when we were kids, that super cool Nickelodeon Studios
Yeah,
area.
Mecca.
Yeah. There was
It's gone. It's
Yeah, it's
just
gone.
like office buildings now, and it's so sad. It just feels like your childhood's dead.
Yeah. I mean, even Universal Studios Hollywood had a Nickelodeon section.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
They
not
had-
there anymore.
Yeah, that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's like part of Simpsons World or something.
Which is cool. I mean, now we have Harry Potter Land, so
Yeah, which
they're
is
kind of building it out
And
with the times.
Aren't
but
they supposed to be building like a Nintendo World or something?
Yeah.
I've been hearing that for almost 3 years now. That Universal has been trying to get a Nintendo World somewhere.
So I was just there yesterday.
At
and-
Nintendo World?
No, at Universal
Yeah.
Studios, and they have a large portion of their back lot completely demolished, and they're building on it.
I wonder what they're building. That'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
Though it could also just be a soundstage or something that they're working on for a movie.
Yeah,
soundstage,
that's
yeah.
boring if they just build a soundstage.
Yeah.
That's boring. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a giant building. I want to see cool sets and stuff.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it crowded yesterday?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
but the weather was perfect. Like it was warm, but not overly
yesterday was
hot,
the
and
best
it was
perfect.
overcast and not
the best weather.
sunny.
It was the
It was
best
a lot of fun
perfect.
actually.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Did you go with a large group or just a few people?
Few people, but it was like a work thing, so there was
nice.
like a ton of people there.
That's
Yeah.
rad.
That's cool. Did you get to go to Harry Potter World?
Yeah.
That's cool.
was good.
Spend
Did it-
a lot of time there.
Did it rain down there on you at
No.
all? It rained
did,
during
like-
my grandma's wedding.
Oh,
Very
really? I
little.
don't
Yeah.
remember it raining yesterday.
Yeah, it was in Valencia. It rained for like,
Interesting.
I don't know, like 25 minutes.
I don't even remember what I was doing yesterday. Dude.
I mean, I don't remember a lot either.
Yeah, well, you have a reason to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun movie. I really enjoyed
really
getting
was
to
fun.
rewatch that. Yeah. How was watching it on Amazon? Did it give you any trouble or anything, or was it kind of easy to get into?
Very easy.
It was
Easy?
totally fine.
I didn't know if it was easier to do it on Vudu or on Amazon for you guys.
Yeah,
or
it was
not.
totally fine.
Okay, cool. Because Amazon gave you 48 hours to watch it. Vudu only gave you 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to do the one that gave us a little bit longer.
Yeah, the
No,
48
yeah,
worked
definitely.
out because I was so busy yesterday.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
what I
As
knew.
was I.
I knew both you guys were real busy all day,
Yeah.
so I didn't want to like have you wake up at 6 in the
I
morning.
think that was
to
like
watch
the
it.
only time in my life that you guys weren't texting me and I didn't immediately respond. Like I was MIA
Yeah.
for like 14 hours.
Yeah.
Just prepping for grandma's wedding.
Yeah, like I didn't know you were gonna be there that early, so that's why like I
Yeah.
thought we were able to figure everything out then. But you know,
Well, they needed like my grandma needed like her grandsons to move stuff. Like
yeah, that makes sense, especially when you're doing like a house wedding.
Yeah.
You have to set everything up. And
yeah, we had to
everything.
do that, and I had my date over still. So
So that's a thing.
yeah,
It was good.
burger.
All right, so this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this episode, and now I'll plug us out with good
Burgers.
plugs. So you can find us on Instagram and Twitter with the handle Wreck My Podcast. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention before we finish here: Patreon this month, May.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We're giving all our funds for Patreon to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention for
Awesome.
Mental Health Awareness Month. We're teaming up with the Brew Interviews. If you haven't gone and checked them out yet, go check them
They're
out.
awesome.
Super cool. Robbie and Lauren, great people over there. They goods people. So if you want to give just a 1 month donation and get a fun tier for this month, and then we donate that, go do it. You don't have to give us Patreon money multiple months. Just do it for this month and know all that money is going to the foundation this month. Okay, back to plugs. So wreckmypodcast@gmail.com if you want to hit us up with anything. We're on all major podcasting apps as well as YouTube, so go check out our faces there on the YouTube. Rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. Patreon.com/wreckmypodcast. I want to shout out some of our patrons because I haven't
Let's
done that
do
in a
it.
while.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have Ryan Buds, has an awesome podcast called Trivia with Buds. Our mutual friend Cole Phen of Cole Phen Enterprises, who gave us this beautiful porg and a
Yeah.
bunch of beer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
man, the myth, the
This is a
legend.
beautiful porg, not an ugly porg. I've seen some ugly porgs in
Yeah,
my day.
yeah. I mean, most of them.
Like
Most
the
of
one that Chewbacca was eating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We eat the ugly porgs.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the ugly Oreo. You eat it.
We also do it with people in
Yeah,
the United States. It's
exactly. Yeah,
annoying.
that's how we get rid of them.
Yeah.
Joe Janero from the Comic Book Rundown podcast.
Great guy.
Marissa Colatrella, I think is how you say it. Marissa Cola. That's Krager's
still
friend.
sounds hot.
The Brew Interviews, Robbie and Lauren over there. The Difference Between Us podcast as well. Go check out all those podcasts.
Yeah.
They're great people.
They're
Thank
awesome.
you for supporting us. We support quite a few of them as well. We have some merchandise for sale, so go to our website, wreckmypodcast.com. Cam's wearing one of our
I am.
shirts right now, which is super awesome.
I have a really cool picture that I took earlier when I took my hoodie off. It made me look like I was wearing a Wreck My crop top.
Ooh.
Look how sexy that is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it does look like that. That's
I know.
so
I'm
funny.
gonna show the video right now.
Yeah, go show that video. And while he's doing that, thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making our amazing songs. If you have a podcast or show that you need a composition for, hit him up at petrifiedgumbomusic.com. We have episodes come out every Monday. That's a round table. If you haven't listened to this last week's one, it's a hot mess. It went off the rails. It's crazy, but it's a lot of fun.
It's really fun.
We joke a bunch. Also, the video is bad because I'm an idiot and I forgot to zoom out, so all of the video is zoomed in, so Chelsea is cropped out of it pretty much. And it's like all real close to us, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's how it's going to look this week. It doesn't look that bad every week. And then every Wednesday we have shows like this that's on a specific topic. Next week, guys, I haven't checked. I put a poll up today as we're recording, and I should check live on air right now because that's great radio.
Yeah, it is.
About what the poll is at. We have X-Men, the 2000 leather-clad movie.
Yeah.
X-Men by Bryan Singer. Did he do that one? I think he did
I
that
have no
one.
idea.
Or we have Titan AE.
Yeah, we do.
The Joss Whedon animated film. We have 6 votes for X-Men, 4 votes for Titan AE right now. So,
How long is this poll going to be up for?
by the
24
time
hours?
Yeah, by the time this airs, it'll be done.
Yeah.
So we'll find out which one we're doing, but we're doing one of those 2 movies next week, and then the week after we'll probably do the other one. In 2 weeks, guys, the weekend of the 31st, I have the theater at my house rented.
Beautiful.
So whatever movie we want to do in a theater setting, we can bring some 90s themed candy,
Yeah.
watch the movie in the theater, and then film it live from the theater.
Totally
even.
in. That sounds great.
It's gonna be some great Patreon content.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
that'd be super cool. Yeah, so let's do that. I don't think that's just a regular episode we're gonna do.
Oh, even so.
Yeah, but patrons can have it too.
We can rate and review the 90s candy for our patrons.
That's true. Yeah, we'll do that
Ooh.
specifically for the patrons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for being here and watching that movie. It was good stuff. And finally, thank you to the listeners, because without you, we'd be like a tree falling in the forest and being a good
burger.
Goodbye.
Burger.
Good burger. Bye.
Yeah, bye. I love you.
It's time to put hard times behind, get all the bad things off your mind. He's feeling good, she's feeling good, we're feeling good, yeah. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. Just hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. There's nothing better than your friends, there's no problem, you can't win. Someone that's always got your back, not caring about this and that. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. Just hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all good, hey. It's all about meeting new faces, a smile on your face and you can't erase it. Partying on, it's going on, partying on to the break of dawn. It's time to put hard times behind, get all the bad things off your mind. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. Just hanging out, just having fun. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey. Well, what are we doing now? We're breaking it down. Rock on, kid. No?